What's up? It is Sarah Michaels. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you where I put the login bar from the Wix site. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why I hide it. Also, so if you've seen any of my previous tutorials and trainings, you know that while I love Wix as a platform, I think that a lot of how they design sites and their standard sites in general are not designed to generate leads and sales. And that's what I do. That's what I specialize in. So I design sites in a very specific way that convert visitors into leads and sales, and also they keep your like sales funnel and your value ladder, whatever you want to call it, in mind, so that there's a complete purpose to your site and a structure, which means that people aren't getting lost. They're not like clicking around randomly and getting confused, because confusion kills conversion. I don't want you to just to have a pretty website that's like a virtual brochure. I want you to have a website that's generating leads and sales while you sleep. So eliminating confusing elements is one of those, which happens to be, unfortunately, the Wix login bar on the top of the page, on the top of the page. So there is a time, a purpose, and a place for it, and I'm going to tell you where. So first of all, the reason I don't have it on the top is because I want people, now this isn't my site, this is my client's site. This is Megan. Really cool thing about Megan is she's actually a rocket scientist. How awesome is that? Like straight up works at NASA, lives in Texas, super, super fun, like launches rockets. And she's also building a personal brand. She's doing some affiliate marketing. So that's pretty cool. So I had the privilege of building a site for her. And what we don't want to do is I don't want people to click or log in the upper right hand corner, because that's one of the main things that's visible, right? So she happens to be building a blog. It's Megan right now. Yay. She just said it's perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. I love Megan. She's awesome. Okay. So what we want to do is, if you're going to be using a blog feature, then that's probably a good place to have a site login or a membership. Otherwise, in my opinion, that login button is completely and totally useless, and you should just delete it and forget about it. However, if you are doing blogging and you're, using SEO through your blog posts, and that's one of the ways that you want to generate leads is through a blog, then there's a place that you want to add the login bar. So first of all, this is how I have designed her blog page. You can see there's like an introduction at the top. We created this little design element piece right here. I show you how to do that in another video. So if you go to my YouTube playlist and go to Wix blog tutorials, how to make this is located inside of there. So now what we did on this page right here is, if I scroll down, she's got a lot of blog posts, but when I scroll down, you can see it says become a blog member. This personally is where I would add this little login button to. Because if they become a blog member, or they become a site member for Wix, which in my opinion, I'm just like, what is that? Anyway, it's just like, what? Anyways, I don't want to get into it. But this is a good place to have that. So if someone wants to join the site, they can go ahead, click on login, and it will redirect them to the sign up site. So they can sign up to the site with Facebook, Google, email, however they want to do it, and then they can get notified when a new blog post drops. So this is one of the places that I put this. Now, the other thing is, when we were in here designing her site, I also made sure that when you go into your editor, so we're going to go into the pages, back to the editor. So there will be the menu and pages button. And on the side, you'll see so it'll say site menu. And then if you've added a blog to your website, this is where you'll see all of the different blog pages. So you have to actually click on that, because it'll be the generic blog page, which is the page where it's going to list all of the blog posts. This is your general blog layout. And then there's going to be a place to customize what the individual page and post looks like. So you probably will also want to copy and paste those design elements. Remember, work smarter, not harder. So just go ahead and copy the element over from the other page or vice versa, and then paste it onto this one. Okay, so that's exactly what we did with those design elements. We copied them, pasted them, and put them on the top of the individual post page so that even when someone is viewing her site or her blog page post, on a mobile device, they will see the information to or option to become a blog member or a site member. So that's what she wanted to have them do. Now, keep in mind, you could also have them, you could also, in place of this, add a subscription form. And I'm sorry, my video keeps cutting in and out. We have the best Wi-Fi that we can get down here, and it still gets a little blotchy. So I just kind of just ignore my face down in the corner. Just we're gonna make that really small so it's not distracting. The other thing you can add in place of the member sign-in bar would also be a what do you call that? A form, an opt-in form. So you could drag and drop a contact form. You could put one of those in as well. And that would be totally up to you, whether you wanted to have that through Wix. You could also, like I use ConvertKit, so I could throw my ConvertKit blog members sign up in here so they can subscribe to different posts or whatever. So there you go. So that's how I personally use the member signups. And honestly, especially if you're going to be selling stuff, if you're going to be doing courses, I've found that that login or the sign up bar is really, really confusing to people because they get there and they think when they click that button that now they're magically going to get something, or they're signed up and they're like, well, what do you mean? I already signed up. Why am I not getting your courses? And I'm like, because you signed up for the Wix site and became a site member, which actually doesn't mean anything in my world, right? So there you have it. Now you know my take on the Wix site member slash login bar, when to use it, when not to use it, and how to use it if you decide to do so. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or you found it helpful, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe. If you are looking for more Wix tutorials, you will find those on my channel and also find different playlists. And if you're interested in the Wix course or other ways to work with me or any of my free resources, I will link those down below in the description. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.